Thinking about turning your passion into a full-time business? While it sounds like a dream, there might be a few things people don't often talk about. Here at Sultri Accessori, I love to talk about how each and every one of you is a brand. Because you are a brand, I encourage you along the way as you are becoming an entrepreneur, whether that's freelance or using YouTube to become an entrepreneur. So if that sounds like something you like to talk about or want to know more about when it comes to entrepreneurship, doing YouTube videos, and trying to get clients and customers, this is definitely the channel for you. What's up, what pop, y'all? It's your girl, Yana from Sultri Accessori. And today we're going to be talking about the dark side of turning your hobby into a business. You, ready for you. I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you. Maybe a little before the pandemic happened, I had this idea, right? That, oh, maybe I should use my hobby and business or like a little side hustle. You know what I'm saying? People like to use this term side hustle. I don't like the term side hustle. I don't even like the word hustle. There was something that I thought of that kind of deterred me from wanting to turn my hobby into a business. I like to make coloring pages. What I like to do, I like to draw. This is just a hobby I like to do. Like, do I really want to turn drawing into a business? One of the things that I was afraid of is I'm like, what if I turn it as a business and then I don't like doing it no more? Yeah, I might like doing it for myself, but what if I don't want to do it for other people? I'm like, yeah, I got these talents, but we don't want our talents to become something that we like to do less, because that's not a good feeling. You love something so much as a hobby and then you turn it into a business and then you're like, I don't even like doing this. It's not that you don't like doing it generally. It's just that the fun has been taken out of doing that particular hobby. And that was one of my fears. Before I even thought of like helping other entrepreneurs, I'm like, what can I do for myself that would bring in some income? And I'm like, I don't want to do it because I feel like it's going to dwindle. I have ran into this guy's YouTube channel and he says he loves to play golf. But the moment that he decided to turn his hobby into a business, which was golfing, where he talks about like how to play golf, where's the best places to play golf, and the best golf clubs, the best golf course. He said it took away from me actually playing on the golf course because I had to do so much product photography, blogs, and he led him to doing less of what he wanted. So you might go into your business thinking be fun, like doing what you love, but you might do it less, okay? Oh, and also not just the blogs, photography, but also the analytics, so you know where your metrics are. It's like, yeah, your business may be based on your hobby, but it's not like you're focused on your hobby. Your hobby becomes your business. It's no longer just fun. There's a pressure to perform and to succeed, which can take away the joy you once found in it. Yeah, that was my biggest fear. Like, if I start doing this for people to get money, there's a risk of burnout. You might risk burnout if you do it all the time. Like, let me tell y'all something. Like, you know, sometimes you think of stuff, but you think you can turn it into a business, and then you're like, nah, I ain't finna turn that into a business, right? Okay, so not that I know how to crochet real good. I don't. But I was like, ooh. Like you ever go into Hobby Lobby, right? Okay. This for my Hobby Lobby shoppers, right? Hobby Lobby, right? I used to have a real bad tendency of this. Like, I feel like I picked this up from my mom, right? So my mom is more like, she'll go into the Goodwill and then she'll find something that she could possibly like use or possibly like refurbish. And then she's like, ooh, that'd be nice if I can see what that to do with it. But then she just buys it and then she leaves it sitting there, right? Okay, that's what she does. But I think I picked it up from my mom. Like, anytime I go into Hobby Lobby, I'm like, ooh, I could do this craft right here. And then, ooh, I could probably turn this into a business, right? Right? And be like, I'm like, ooh, I can make an Etsy shop off of this. No. Because when you think you're going to keep making a craft after a craft after a craft, and then you have like 50 people, 50 orders, and you think I'm going to make 50 of those things or whatever it is, it might be a crochet headband. Like, that's what I was thinking of before. Like, I don't know why I'm yelling, but before, like, oh, maybe I should just make like crochet headbands and then turn into a business and then sell them on Etsy. Before Etsy got too popular, but right in the middle of the popularity of Etsy, before it got overly saturated, especially, it was before there were too many digital products, right? Boom. Because everybody's like, I'm gonna use Etsy to sell my digital product. I'm gonna just use an Etsy account. I'm gonna just do this. So anytime I went to Hobby Lobby, I was like, ooh, Etsy, and I'm like, no. I got onto the Etsy platform as like trying to be a seller type thing, and then I was watching more YouTubers about it. Full throttle into something, like it could be a hobby, it could be a class, it could be a task. How is it for real? I go on YouTube. I like, how is this for real? What can I expect? How do I do it? How are other people being successful? And where could this possibly reach me? If I don't see those answers, I'm like, skip that. I don't want to. That's how I am. Okay? I'm like, hold on. Before I get too, like, woo, right, with the idea and imaginative and imaginatory, I want to see the facts. I want to see the actuals. I want to see the implementation of it all. Can I really implement it? Hobby, turning your hobby into a business. They limit creative freedom. Say you want to be a hairstylist, right? There's freelance hairstylists. They do the hair by themselves. They don't have no boss. Or you might be in a salon and you got like a boss, or however the case may be. You might have to pay booth rent and all that stuff. You wanted to do people's hair how you wanted to do it, right? And then you'll have clients that's like, oh, do whatever you want. I'm gonna like it. Then you actually do whatever you want. They're like, I don't like this hair. You expect me to pay for this, right? And then some people, they feel like they lost their creative freedom when it comes to doing hair, because everyone wants to stick to what they know. And that's the thing. Like, some people are willing to go outside the box, like an entrepreneur, and some people are just wanting to stick to what they know. You know what I mean? And honestly, I feel like if you are a person that's willing to step out of your comfort zone, definitely try entrepreneurship. When I think of entrepreneurship, the first thing that I think of is freelance, YouTube content creator. And then I think about scaling a business, which that's what people think that you're talking about when you say you want to start a business. It's right out the thing. I ain't trying to have a whole storefront at the start of everything and buy all the inventory. No. You want to start small. Anywho, I feel like that's for another. And we're going to talk about uncertain income. I feel like this is the biggest thing why people are afraid to turn their hobbies into entrepreneurship. I'm going to tell y'all this. I've always been uncertain about income. Okay, like I told y'all my story in my video where I said feel rejected from the 9 to 5. You got to think of entrepreneurship like wintertime, okay? You have to think of entrepreneurship like a slow burn. We're going to do a part 2 to this video. So this one was the dark side of turning your hobby into a business. And then we're going to do the next one, the bright side of turning your hobbies into a business. And we're going to really talk on that one, okay? The blurry lines between work and play. Blur, you probably lose productivity. When you wanted to do your hobby, you just did your hobby whenever you wanted to do it. You didn't have it scheduled out. But when you come into a business atmosphere as an entrepreneur, everything has to be scheduled out and routine based. And if you don't like routine, if you don't like having to do certain things at a certain time and when, yeah, that's gonna, maybe you shouldn't become an entrepreneur. Because I think I'm gonna do another video on 5 reasons why you should not become an entrepreneur. I might do that. You see how easy? This is what I'm talking about. Do y'all see how easy it is to make content? Look, this is my idea. Okay, I said, okay, I'm doing videos on solopreneurs, people who are using YouTube to become entrepreneurs, people who are turning their passions into their hobbies, people who want to escape the 9 to 5, and people who want to create their own websites. What do these people think about? And they like to weigh out the pros and cons. So I'm like, okay, let's weigh out the pros and cons. And let's do the dark side of starting entrepreneurship. Let's do the bright side of starting entrepreneurship. Then now all of a sudden I'm just like, oh, well, let's come with 5 reasons why you should. Or 5 reasons why you shouldn't. You see, I literally just made 2 videos right there. And then you can always take your video, y'all. Look. Then if you need a certain amount of videos for the month, you like, okay, well, I'm going to take this idea. You know how to be like, oh, 10 reasons why, blah, blah, blah. You don't even got to do the 10 reasons, right? You want to take 10 reasons, but then you take your 10 reasons, but then you can do, oh, this is a part 2 of this video. Make sure y'all go watch part 2 of that video so we can continue it. Or however, leave them at a cliffhanger and lead them on to the second video. Then you will get that additional watch time. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to help y'all out. Y'all, I started YouTube in 2011, and now I understand the tactics. Some of the tactics to use while you are creating on YouTube. Our real challenges into turning your hobby into a business. Understanding these early on helps you better prepare for the journey ahead. I want you guys to do in the comment section below, write out the hobbies that you're thinking of turning into a business and why. Plus, even if you did try to do it, what struggles did you face? We really want to know, because we're trying to build a community of emerging entrepreneurs, and we want to know the real ups and downs. Everyone is like secretly like, what is it like to start a side business? What is it like to turn my hobby into income? What is it like? Like, what is the steps that you took? What are the struggles that you faced? Everyone wants to know. All right? Leave in the comment section below. I'll see y'all in my next one. Make sure y'all subscribe and like the channel. It's your girl, Sultri Accessori.